You almost started, you almost finished, you almost changed your life. And that's the most dangerous place to live, in almost. Because almost feels close to winning, but it's exactly how losers die slowly. Identity call out. You're the guy who makes plans, who sets alarms, who journals, who talks about change like it's a personality trait. You read books you don't finish, watch routines you don't follow, start things you never stick to. You've got the motivation, the knowledge, the gear, everything except results. You know how to start, but you never stay. You get excited, then you disappear. You post the first step, then go silent. And every time you quit, you pretend it wasn't that serious. It was just an experiment. I'll restart later. But you and I both know you're not experimenting, you're just addicted to almost. The real problem. Almost is dangerous because it feels like progress. You tell yourself you're close, that you're figuring it out, that you're building momentum. But deep down, you're just scared. Scared to finish. Scared to commit. Scared that if you give it everything and still fail, you'll have no excuse left. So you stay in limbo. You don't fail. You don't win. You just orbit potential forever. You love the idea of success, but you hate the silence required to earn it. You don't want the work. You want the reward. And so you build this fantasy version of yourself in your head, always preparing, always learning, never executing. Because if you never go all in, you never have to admit you weren't enough. Mindset reframe. Here's the truth you've been avoiding. The gap between almost and done is where most men bury their potential. The winners? They don't live in potential. They live in execution. They don't get excited. They get dangerous. They don't talk about what they're trying. They disappear. They lock in and they emerge with something real. You think you need motivation? You need war. You need to get so sick of your softness that the pain of staying still outweighs the fear of finishing. Because jamais, almost, is a drug. It gives you just enough dopamine to feel alive without forcing you to become anything. Kill it. Kill the story. Kill the version of you who keeps repairing but never attacks. Build a new standard. You don't need a new routine. You need a new identity. One that doesn't tolerate almost. One that finishes. One that shuts up and executes. So here's the new standard. Wake up when the alarm goes off. No debate. Move before you're ready. No scroll. No stall. No second guess. Train when it's dark. Study when you're tired. Don't announce what you're building. Build it so well, it speaks without you. If a habit makes you soft, cut it. If a thought makes you hesitate, kill it. No more 80%. No more trying to catch momentum. From this point on, it's binary. You did it or you didn't. You finished the task. You earn the rest. You show up like it's war, because it is. Cold close almost doesn't count. It doesn't make you stronger. It doesn't pay you. It doesn't build a name anyone remembers. Almost is the graveyard of people who could have been killers. And if you're still listening, you've got two options. Stay almost or disappear. Go dark. Build in silence. Emerge finished. But don't come back half done. Don't come back until the world has no choice but to respect the work. That's how you leave almost behind. That's how you activate nobody mode.